Hi guys, how are you all? I hope you guys are doing really well. So today we will be simulating a heat exchanger model using Aspen Plus. It's a very simple problem and you just have to calculate area required for the exchanger and heat duty. So let's start. Today we will design a heat exchanger using Aspen Plus. Let us first understand the problem statement. So we have two streams, one is Freon 12 and another one is ethylene glycol. The conditions are given. So Freon 12 at a flow rate of 12,000 kgs per hour is to be heated from 250 Kelvin to 300 Kelvin, and ethylene glycol is available at 370 Kelvin. We will be using a typical shell and tube heat exchanger. Also, the minimum temperature approach should be at least 15 Kelvin. So, calculate the amount of heat duty using heater and calculate the area available for heat transfer using Heatex model in Aspen Plus. Problem statement can be represented like this. So we can see that Freon 12 has more defined operating conditions. So we will be using this particular stream to calculate heat duty using heater model in Aspen Plus. Before jumping into Aspen Plus, I would like to explain all the different types of models available for the heat exchangers. Let's see all the types of heat exchanger models which are available in Aspen Plus. So the first one is heater. Another one which is available is Heat X. We will be using these two models in our simulation. The another one is M Heat X, which is multiple heat exchanger. The last one is HX Flux. So let's see in detail what each of these is capable of. Let's talk about the heater model first. So the symbol looks like this, and the basic heat exchanger model, it performs simple energy balance calculations and it requires only one process streams. We will be using this model in our simulation to calculate the heat duty, which is the first part of the question. And one process stream which we will be using will be Freon 12 because it has more defined operating conditions. Next, we will talk about heat X, and it looks like this. This is the most fundamental heat exchanger model which is used in rigorous design. From this, we can calculate energy balance, pressure drop, exchanger area, velocities, and it requires two process streams, which is hot and cold stream. Also, you can perform full zone analysis. Moving on to another model which is available in Aspen Plus is M Heat X, which stands for multiple heat exchanger, and it is represented by this. So the features of M Heat X are: it can perform a detailed and rigorous internal zone analysis to determine internal pinch points. Also, you can find out heating and cooling curves. Next, it can calculate the product of overall heat exchanger and area, and you can model heat leak to or from an exchanger. Another model which is available in Aspen Plus is HX Flux, and it looks like this. So this exchanger model is used to perform heat transfer calculations between a heat sink and a heat source. Also, it doesn't require any input or output material stream. So let's move to the Aspen Plus environment. Once you open the Aspen Plus environment, select New. Now select Specialty Chemicals with metric units. So we have two components. We will add those two components. One is ethylene glycol and the another one is Freon 12, and Freon 12 is actually dichloro-difluoromethane. Let's find out all those components and add them. Ethylene glycol. Now click on add selected compound. Then next is R12. Click on add selected compound. Actually, difluoromethane is also known as R12. So I just wrote that and it's easy to find out. Now close this and click on next. Now select go to simulation environment. Under exchanges tab, select heater. Make it a big one. Now select material stream. One thing I would like to clarify that you might be thinking that we have not added any property package, because when you select specialty chemicals with metric units, the property package is NRTL, automatically it gets selected. Change the name of the streams. Let's name it as FRN, and the outlet stream, oh, let's name it as FRN, and outlet stream will be FR out. Now click on the input stream and define the specifications. We will enter the temperature. So the temperature of the inlet stream is 250 Kelvin. The pressure is 8 atmosphere and the total flow rate of this is 12,000 kgs per hour. Now we will put specifications for the heater and let's find out the flash type. So the flash type here will be temperature change, because we wish to increase the temperature of the inlet stream from 250 Kelvin to 300 Kelvin, and the temperature change is 50 °C. The pressure will be around minus 0.1 bar. So here we have entered negative, and negative sign indicates that there is a pressure drop. So we have entered the value of pressure drop, which is 0.1 bar. Since all the specifications have been entered, now we will see the results. Click on run. Now we will go to the block results, and you can find out that the outlet temperature is 300 Kelvin, outlet pressure is 7.9 atmosphere, vapor fraction 0, and if we see the heat duty in kilowatts, it is 180.049 kilowatts. So we are done with the first part of the question. The second part of the question says we have to find out the area required for the exchanger. So we will use Heatex model for that. Now we will add material stream. So on the cold side, it will be Freon 12, and on the hot side, it will be ethylene glycol. Let's name accordingly. Now enter the same inlet conditions for Freon 12. This was 250 Kelvin. Temperature was 8 atmosphere. Flow rate 12,000 kgs per hour. Done. Now we will enter the inlet specifications for ethylene glycol stream. The temperature is 370 Kelvin. Pressure 3 atmosphere. And the flow rate is 4780 kgs per hour. Now we will go to this B3 block, which is our Heatex. We will select model fidelity as shortcut. The flow direction will be counter current only, and calculation mode is again design. The specification here will be exchanger duty because we know that already, and it is kilowatts. So this is 180.049 kilowatts. After entering exchanger duty, now we will move to LMTD tab and enable use interval analysis for LMTD calculation. Under pressure drop tab, you can see that the outlet pressure is 0 atmosphere, which signifies that the pressure drop is 0. Under U methods tab, select phase specific values for selected calculation method. Since all the inputs are complete, now we will run the simulation. Just reset and click on run. Now go to block B3 and select thermal results. You can see that the outlet temperature is 315 Kelvin. The pressure is same, 3 atmosphere. Freon 12 has outlet temperature 300 Kelvin. And heat duty is 180.049 kilowatts. Now we will see the exchanger details, and the required exchanger area is 3.15 meter square. We also have the values of overall heat transfer coefficients and LMTD. And with this, we have completed the second part of the question also, which was to find out the area for the heat exchanger. I hope you guys liked the video, so stay tuned for more such videos and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.